So I do think that it is my duty to explain what we do here at Answering Legal and what one of the solutions we would have. What I do recommend to most law firm owners that do have a robust intake system in place or a robust intake team in place is figure out what information that team needs us to get, and then tell us what your process is so that we can communicate that back to the caller. Now, here's what that really looks like. Because we're talking about urgent cases and urgent calls and things that come in, at odd hours. And I really do hope that all of you are asleep at 1 o'clock in the morning. But the reality is that police and drunk drivers are not asleep at 1 o'clock in the morning, and these things happen, and somebody who needs representation will call your office and, in this scenario, hit Answering Legal. And your team has briefed us that we answer specific questions, we get specific information. Where are you? Are you able to make bail? Do you need us to connect you with some sort of bondsman? We have a referral for that. All of these things. And then explain to them, we're going to pass this information along to the team who's going to call you as soon as they wake up.
Yeah.
I'm sure that they, like a criminal defense and a DUI firm probably has protocol in place to handle like late at night matters. And so if you arm us with that information, we're armed with that information. We can tell your callers that. When you explain these processes, it is your differentiator, and you don't address like the objection in the same way that like you and I would, where it's like, why wouldn't I go with your competitor? And then we explain what we do differently. But that will set you apart in that you are the person who has the system in place that is better than a competitor.
We always say that intake is sales. It's not exactly a sales call, if you know what I mean. But what you do have, and this is, I think, what we've been saying this whole time, the most important thing is to have a plan. If you have someone like Answering Legal handling your calls so that you don't have to have a team of 24/7 receptionists, which if you were doing that in-house, good luck. It's very expensive. Let's say you outsource that to an answering service like ourselves. We are the first steps. What comes after is intake. And the better you prepare us on that first step to push someone along, the more effective we'll be as a tool. Whatever your first step is, whether or not it's Answering Legal, you want to make the most out of everything in your arsenals.